Preparing yourself mentally for your F1 visa interview is extremely important. In this section, I'm going to provide you with my 9 tips to be mentally ready for your F1 visa interview. The first thing is to know the visa interview questions and have answers for them. We have discussed all the questions that you'll be asked, as well as the visa interview experiences of students who were approved and those who were denied. The videos are meant to get you ready for any questions so that you don't get surprised and fumble with your answers. I think knowing what to expect is the first thing to be mentally ready. This will help you get rid of any anxiety. The second thing is to do mock interviews. Once you're aware of all the questions and the answers that the visa officer expects from you, you need to have a mock interview with a friend or a family member who can simulate the role of a visa officer. Ideally, the mock session should be with an unknown person so that you can take it seriously. And also because of the fact that the visa officer is an unknown person, this can be difficult or even make you look weird, but it is very important. The way our brains work is that we learn better only after making a mistake, and by doing a mock session, you set yourself up to make mistakes which you are unlikely to make during the actual visa interview. In this course, you get a free mock session with me on my YouTube channel. Also, you can ask yourself the visa interview questions and answer them to yourself until they become second nature. This was Modine's strategy for getting his visa approved. The goal is to appear prepared and not as someone giving memorized answers. The sample answers you have prepared should be a guide, and you should not go for the interview intending to answer questions based strictly on the sample answers you have prepared. If you do these two things, you become more comfortable answering questions and you will improve your confidence. The visa officer is just a normal human being who has to make sure you deserve the visa before he or she will approve your visa application. The third thing to be mentally ready for your visa interview is to be aware of what the visa interview day looks like. On the day of the visa interview, there will be a security personnel who will inspect your document to make sure you have an appointment before letting you in. Once you are in the building, you are going to see a long queue depending on where you have your visa interview, and that scene can cause you to panic. When it's almost time for you to be interviewed, you may become very nervous, especially when you see people who have been denied before you. Whatever you feel in that moment is okay, and I'll tell you what to do shortly. I just want you to be aware of this. The fourth thing is that it's okay to be a little nervous and anxious. Everyone is. You may even doubt yourself, and that is okay. This is normal and it's fine. Acknowledge your anxiety and every emotion, but don't let it dominate you. Remind yourself that being slightly nervous shows that you care about the outcome of the visa interview. Focus on all the good preparations you have done prior to the visa interview. This can help you shift your mindset from fear to excitement. When John got so nervous to the point of trembling just before his turn, he went to the restroom straight away and calmed himself down. According to him, he asked himself one question: John, do you want to go to the US? And if the answer is yes, you need to man up. So when you get to that point, ask yourself whether the visa means so much to you. The next thing is to stay calm and relaxed. When I'm tense, I meditate, focusing on my breath. Basically, when I'm under any sort of pressure or when I'm angry about something, I just breathe in and out a few times and I become okay after that. So on the day of the interview, do some breath work to calm down. Also, make sure you sit up and keep your hands and your whole body relaxed. This will help you speak up well and also give you the confidence you need to get your visa approved. The next thing is that you have to be aware that everything is possible. I am confident that the questions that you'll be asked at the interview are similar to what I've provided to you in this course. However, you need to understand that things may not always go according to your plan, especially when it comes to follow-up questions. You should be ready for everything. When you are asked a difficult question, just remember that the visa officer doesn't hate you. He or she is trained to make sure you deserve the visa. Your job is to prove that you are a legitimate student, you have the funds to support your studies, and you are willing to return home after your studies. So no matter what you are asked, remember these 3 points and you'll be fine. Remind yourself why you are applying for the F1 visa and keep your reasons as your motivation. The next thing is to visualize your visa being approved. You need to tell your brain that you have done all the right things and that on the day of the visa interview, you can imagine yourself being approved. Imaginations are very powerful. You are good enough, and that is why the school gave you admission and the I-20. So never doubt yourself. I believe in visualization. If you keep imagining something happening for you, there is a good chance that it will happen. So spend some time visualizing yourself getting your F1 visa approved and having a nice conversation with the visa officer. Visualization can boost your confidence and reduce your anxiety. Dressing well for your visa interview is an important part of the visa interview. If you have no funding at all, your dressing can convince the visa officer that you come from a rich home and therefore you can fund your studies in the US. During my last mock interview session with Barry, I told him that he is likely to be approved even though he didn't have any scholarship from the school. This is because he looked handsome and appeared as someone from a rich home. As a guy, you can wear a long sleeve shirt, tuck into your well-ironed trousers. If you're a lady, you can dress like someone going for a job interview. Dressing is not just about proving your finances, it is also a confidence booster. Finally, you have to stay positive and don't rush with your answers. You need to maintain a positive mindset and believe in your abilities to get your visa approved. If your first answer wasn't good enough, don't panic. Focus on the next question. It is okay to pause for a few seconds before answering a question. Don't be in a rush to answer a question. But once you start answering a question, you need to show confidence. The visa officer should have no doubt about your answers. You should speak clearly and confidently to show your genuine interest in studying in the US. People lie all the time at the visa interview, but so long as they are confident in their answers, they are still approved. If you ever doubt anything, remember some of the videos you have watched in this course. Alright, I wish you the best. This video is taken from my visa interview coaching masterclass. If you want to be fully ready for your visa interview, you have to enroll in this course. Subscribe to the channel if you are new here and don't forget to give the video a like. It helps me bring you more of such amazing videos. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video.